Look at the colors on this thing.
Let's
Catch him up.
with Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish.
Catch him up. Guys, don't dangle your ween in the water. Unless you're not in Florida, because somebody hungry might slurp it. Oh! And they like eating them one at a time. This is a special treat for them. It's a little bit fatty, a little bit salty, a little bit tasty. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to get any of that lake water in there. Plus, I'm not too much of a glizzy guy, but to each their own, guys. I'm actually happy today. I actually did take a 3-month hiatus, as you guys know, from posting for a while because I had a tragic accident, as always, when I go out of town. As you guys know, I do have that TV show I participated in called Swamp People with a really good friend of mine, Joey. I go up there to Joey Edgar's and we catch a bunch of alligators and we feed the streets of Louisiana and the entire world with all the alligators we catch and feed to other people, restaurants, stuff like that. But when I go out of town, someone has to watch my fish. I can't be out here all the time. And unfortunately, Catchem Babe wasn't around at the time. Now we're good as gold. But unfortunately, my wean broke off. Might as well. I probably would have rather had a wean break off than what happened to my fish. And I've been hiding all of my pain behind my Waterland sunglasses, which you can get in the link below, guys. Actually, these are the new ones. These are I've never shown these, have I? No, huh?
No,
these are the brand new ones. Blue Waterland sunglasses. Check out the water right now. Even with the polarized sunglasses on the Sony camera we have, it's not as good as the Waterlands, guys. That's what it looks like with the beautiful on and off, you know, we do out here in the sunglasses world. Catchem 10, link below. That's what it looks like with some awesome polarization. Let's head over to the main pond, which got destroyed, because actually, fortunately enough, this is big enough that if anything happens to it, it tends to be okay. If the power goes out, stuff like that, normally this is okay for quite some time. And it also has a little bit of an algae film on it that tends to protect the fish if this power gets shut off or anything like that happens. So what happened was the power did get shut off, but it got shut off for 3 days. So it's like a big deal, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been as big a deal. While we went out of town, it's always hurricane season. I don't know what's going on, if they were fixing something. My neighbor said they were doing some yard work or whatever, but either way, it took 3 days for the power to come back on. And I lost a lot of fish. I lost my indoor tanks, all of them gone. I've had my blob catfish for like 4 years. That guy died. My axolots, my beautiful axolots, they died. And I had a fish babysitter that was supposed to come in here every day, and obviously she did not. So she is no longer my fish babysitter. My biggest tragedy out of all of those were my arowanas. As you guys know, I had massive arowanas that I grew out, some of which were 6 inches long and just beautiful, and they were all living in harmony together. You know, it's disheartening, man, when you have these fish and you raise them and then they're in the water. It's not like a dog or a cat you can just take to a vet. If something happens to these fish, you got to figure it out on your own through trial and error. And I've done a really good job with that over the years just because I've done it for so long. But at the same time, if I'm not physically here, I can't do anything about it. I have these little guys, and these guys are doing great. So look at them straight down. Look how big they've gotten. Can you see them all?
Yeah, we can.
They are getting big,
Massive.
and we're gonna have to transfer them into a bigger space soon so they can breathe. If you guys remember on previous videos, they were once like this big. When we got them, they were nothing. And now they're big enough to move around. They're starting to try to breed, stuff like that, but they just need some more space. We also put that other little catfish in here that we got when it was this big. Now it was a little bigger months ago. I'm gonna show you that clip right now. The water's a little murky right now. There was an algae bloom in the lake, but that won't stop you from seeing these giants. Luckily, everyone's okay. Look it straight down. Oh my God, my honey. Hello, you ready to move? So this guy comes up and eats right out of your hand. He is so beautiful and so big. I'm so sorry, I gotta scoop you up. Look at that, he looks like a football. A glowing football. You cannot escape, honey. I'm sorry. Oh, so fast. But I can't have him eating the archer fish or anything else in here because he's getting to that size that he just can't be stopped. All right,
Oh, he's so big.
He's he's like, what are you doing, Dad? What are you doing? Also had to move around a couple koi just because I was having an emergency. It was crazy. It was pretty crazy around here. Oh, sorry. Not quite big enough to go with your older brothers, right? Look at that thing. Oh my God. Thank God all those catfish are okay. But come on. Come on, honey. Come on. Yeah. Come on. We gotta measure you too. He's so cute. Come on, come on. All right. Come right around here. Come right around here. Definitely want him in the sunlight. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
So chunky.
He's so chunky. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear that? Didn't like that, huh? Ah. All right. All right. Get you out of there. You're good. Just want to hold you up so everyone can see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put you right down. I'm going to measure you really quick. Check this out, guys. Head to tail, 13.5 inches, guys. 13.5 on the tape. When I got him, you guys saw on the channel when I got him earlier, he was about that big. Maybe, I don't know, an ounce. Now he's about a solid, maybe almost 2 pounds. So let's go ahead and release this guy. With sadness comes a pinch of happiness. Seeing this guy, oh, he's a biter. Check this out. Oh, look at that thing really quick. Just a happy boy. Oh, look at it. Hi, honey. I love you. He's so good. All right, come on. It's funny being able to hold one with one hand.
He's still right there.
Yeah, he's a happy boy.
Happy day.
Look at this guy. Look how big he is now. Oh. I just fed him the other day a lot of tilapia. Since he's not eating, guys, it is cold enough that we can take him out, handle him, and he'll be completely fine. Last time I fed them was a day or two ago. Just because of this cold front, the fact that they're not eating very heavily just means that it's the right time to handle them and measure them before the real cold starts coming. And they don't want to eat it all. They get lockjaw when it gets cold down here. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out. And we're just going to get a quick measurement alongside this netting. And then we're going to measure the net so we can handle him really quick for you guys and see how big he actually is. Here he is. Come on. Come on. Oops. He's fast. He's a fast one. Oop, there he is. But I'm a little faster. Look at the colors on this thing. Oh. Look at the cereal. It is beautiful. Now, Rod said this was a special fish, and I believe him. Look at that thing. Oh, he's so pissed. Okay, I'm just gonna measure him really quick, but I want you guys to see this thing. Look how big it's gotten. Wow. And look at the colors. It's gold right here. Just look at that fish and the serrated blade. He's not fighting. He's not struggling. He is beautiful.
He's so chunky.
He's such a good boy. He's been eating a lot of fish, man. And every once in a while, a wean or two. Just magnificent. Look at the colors, man. Just insane. Let me turn his little tail to you. My God. Look at that thing. Now he's turning the other way. It's funny, right? I think it's the tickle factor. Let me tickle you on this side. These guys can stay out of the water for quite some time. But look at that. Look at that beauty. All right, before he starts kicking and getting stressed, just gonna measure him really quick. And then we'll go back and measure this. So from here, we measure to right here. We're gonna leave this on the ground. Boom. Actually a little bit longer than that. Right there. And let's not kick this and ruin the measurement. But that, guys, I just need a picture of this guy. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love you. Wow. And it's crazy because you guys saw this thing. You remember how small this guy was? If you go back in the videos, you see how small this guy is. And it's crazy because some of those fish that I was showing you guys earlier with the Waterland sunglass with the polarization, they were this small, and Joey got them for me this big. And now they get to be this big, and then they get to be as big as they are over there in the big girl tank. This is insane. So, you know, with loss, you have some success. You have some loss when you're keeping fish, guys. Every real fish keeper knows that. The hindus don't bother me, but it does bother me when I do lose beautiful animals like this, like my arowanas. This guy is just magnificent. Magnificent. Look at that thing. All right, come on. It's crazy. So, I'm gonna put him right in the water. Put him right over here. Look how fat he is. You good? Wow. Amazing. Wow. But unfortunately, I don't know about the whole tank game. I love tanks. I love little tanks because I've always been spooked about keeping a larger tank and it breaking and then just having a huge mess because things happen. Like I've had tanks for so long. I've had little accidents like that where one leaks, one's broken. I've had a 40-gallon break inside my room as a kid. It was like traumatizing. Lost the fish, lost the tank, glass everywhere. Middle of the night thing, you're playing with your friends and then an elbow, boom, that's it. So, I mean, we lost. This is a tragedy. To lose the arowanas like that all at once, especially while I'm out of town. I got a phone call. I'm out on the boat, like with a bunch of alligators in it, in the middle of the swamp. I barely had any service. I got it like right on the way back. I got a phone call. I had like hundreds of missed calls, and it's my mom telling me that the babysitter, whatever, the fish girl sucked. She came over here. I'm not gonna reveal her name, but she came over and finally said, "Oh my God, all the fish died." But I have cameras, so I was able to see everything that happened, play by play, and how it went down. It turns out the fish died pretty much right before she came, like 12 hours, but like a day before she came back. She should have been there every day though. And that's all there was to it. It's a lot going on. You know, when you're filming and you're back there, you don't really have signal, but it is what it is. Things happen. When I got back to the mainland, that's all there was to it. And we had a big loss. But we also have some massive fish growing, especially the other tanks. I got some cooking up over there. And we have a lot to build, guys. We have a lot coming up, guys. This is gonna be a big year for us. I appreciate all of you. And stay tuned. The Waterland sunglasses, brand new blue ones. I'm happy, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm back here. I'm not gonna leave you just yet. I know 3 months, I was the longest we've been apart from each other for like years. But I'm back here, guys. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna shave this beard. I know I look like Santa Claus, but I was Santa Claus for the family, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode, guys. We're back. 2022, guys. Have a happy new year. Merry Christmas. Whatever you guys celebrate, I hope you had a great one, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode and catch them all. Catch them up. Woo! Get him up.